how Rockstar trailers lie to you. What that's supposed to mean? Let's get into this, bro. Shout out to Captain Glack. How did they possibly lie to us? That was fire.
Hello
intro.
everyone and welcome to the channel. As I welcome my new video, The Joys of Red Dead Redemption 2.
I have a cold too, bro.
I wanted to drop
I have a cold too.
Talking about how Rockstar trailers have been lying to you. Rockstar Games has gotten into the habit of intentionally and unintentionally deceiving us with its trailers in one way or another. These trailers are made using very early versions of the game, so nothing you see is ever completely finished.
Of course not.
Because of this, there are many ways that the trailer will differ from the final game, and I
thought we already knew this,
as well as why they're worth talking about. This video will be split into 3 segments, and each one of these will go over various ways that the trailers have strayed from the final game.
I mean, the final game is always going to look better. I mean, that's how it usually is with every game. Every game trailer usually is the unfinished version, especially the first trailer is usually the unfinished version of the game. Like GTA 6 trailer that came out, the first trailer that came out looks fucking godly, but we know that's not the final. Of course. But let's get into it. Let's dive into it.
Assets and graphics / performance. So with that said, let's get into the story. Grand Theft Auto 6's trailer 1 is maybe more story focused than any of Rockstar's other trailers for GTA or Red Dead. I would imagine the leaks had something to do with that. Instead, they decided to introduce our protagonists and the state of Leonida. Not much at all in the way of tangible information on the story. However, as many have pointed out before, the trailer seems to be in reverse order, detailing how Lucia ended
definitely
up
in reverse.
the first place. It actually makes a lot of sense. However, I'd like to take a look back at some of the previous trailers Rockstar has released for their games and show you how even in GTA 4's trailers, there's a scene or two that just doesn't make much sense. For example, in GTA 4's trailer 3, Nico can be seen walking away from this burning building with a gun in his hands, implying you would perhaps be in a gunfight in this building, maybe Nico would set it on fire. This is used entirely for a great trailer shot and nothing else. In the final game, you will encounter this burning building. But of course, it's Roman's apartment, your first apartment. It's the first really big turning point in the story when you're forced to go to Bohan for a while. And in the mission, you don't even get out of your car.
I remember this mission very well. You drive up to the building's burning down. You in the car with fuck. You're in the car with Roman. And yeah, you just pass. But I remember this mission very well. I remember GTA 4 very well. So yeah, this makes sense.
You just drive past.
Damn!
You're thinking, Glack, this stuff is obvious and kind of meaningless. Why even mention it? Well, if you wind your neck in for a second, I'll explain. We already have a lot of theory videos based on trailer 1, and when the new trailers for GTA 6 come out, you're going to have a lot of story breakdown videos on YouTube.
Absolutely.
With a bunch of wild theories about how the game is going to pan out and what the story apparently is.
Right.
GTA fans have trouble managing expectations, in my opinion. And these story breakdown videos are trying to convince you that what they're saying is at the very least a possibility, when usually they're pretty way off. Let's go to the
there's some people that be having some heat.
There are multiple instances of the trailers changing camera angles and cutscene locations to better conceal the story. Scenes from missions are jumbled up, so you can't get any sense of how it all links together. The prologue even appears in the middle of trailer 2. Having played the game now, we can recognize that these shots are from various parts of the story, and none of it is overly coherent. Red Dead Redemption 2's first trailer is also guilty of this. The first trailer had the gang riding through New Austin, something that is impossible in the final game. A prologue like GTA 5's was intended for Red Dead Redemption 2, but never ended up making it to the final game.
Of course,
there are also many scenes towards the end of the game that are shown in the trailers where Arthur is usually sick. However, his model has been swapped for his original healthy look. There are already a couple of cutscenes in the first GTA 6 trailer, and the location of these could very well be different, as well as the overall context of the scene in general. Jason and Lucia may not even rob this store here. It could be somewhere else entirely.
Completely different, right?
Just bet for the trailer.
That's
we
true.
Don't know, and we can't assume what we see is true.
God damn it! Fucking ad. Assets. He's speaking facts, though. He's speaking facts.
I'm speaking about vehicle and character models mainly. But there are some other small things. In the first GTA 5 trailer, the police car model from GTA 4 is still being used, just with an updated paint job. This is just a placeholder using badges from GTA 4, and the updated Stania model they made for GTA 5, the civilian version that is. This was likely never intended to come to the game. A police Maverick also makes an appearance, and the ambulance model still has the GTA 4 light bar. Even the Hydra was in the first trailer, and that never made its way to story mode at all. In GTA 5, Michael's model changed drastically, as did Nico's, among other characters like Michelle.
Because the game is fully touched up when it comes out.
Also received tweaks to his face after the first trailer for
He
Red Dead 2.
He did.
This isn't really lying to you, of course.
No.
You can't be too sure what you're seeing in the trailer will be representative of what's in the final game. Vehicle models will change, and while I can sit here and tell you that visually, the game will look just like it does in the trailer, if not better, but many of the assets you see may be temporary. There's a lot of cars from GTA 5 in the new 6 trailer. Some do actually have some minor differences, like
yes, sir, that cheetah, that classic.
Details that have been updated, and overall the car has a fresh coat of paint. Other models don't seem to have changed at all.
There's no point in changing those old models.
Yeah, still rocking its classic red paint job.
Yeah, like the carbon joint was fire, bro. Like especially in GTA 4, I used to use this shit all the time. Was it GTA 4 or GTA 5? I think it's GTA 5. Anyway, yeah, I used to. Yeah, it was GTA 5 because it could be a drop top as well. I used to use this car in GTA 5 all the time before all the other extravagant shit started dropping online. But yeah, bro, like you don't really gotta change too much of that model because it was already fire. You know what I'm saying? So in certain cars that's not new that you don't really have to necessarily change the model of because it's pointless, unless it's like updated versions of it, like newer versions of it, obviously. But like the old joints, it's not much you gotta do with the. You know what I'm saying? If it comes from GTA 4 or GTA 5, at the end of the day. San Andreas and Vice City cars, of course, because that's a completely different, that's not even that HD universe. You know what I'm saying? That's a completely different area of Grand Theft Auto. That's back in the day. So, yeah.
Cars like these could very well be A, placeholders for an updated version of the GTA 5 car, like the Cheetah, or B, placeholders for a brand new version of the car, much like the police car I mentioned earlier.
Just said that.
Remember, some of these cars and vehicles may not even make it to the final game.
Exactly.
Even some of the newer ones you see could be cut. Weapons seen in trailers could be changed or cut entirely. I'm not trying to be a downer, I'm just trying to be realistic with my expectations, and the truth is that 95% of the cars that you see will most likely be in the game either at launch or added down the line as DLC for online. But even between now and launch, there could be changes made to literally any of the cars, so just don't get your heart set on tearing through Vice City in something that you've seen in a trailer. At least not just yet. All I'll say to you is, go back and watch some of the GTA 5 trailers and see some of the differences in the cars. If you head over to the GTA Wiki, you'll be able to see all of the different vehicles that were changed in every Grand Theft Auto trailer, as well as other beta vehicles found in the files and in photos around the game. There's quite a few interesting pages on that website just related to this, so I recommend it.
Graphics and performance.
Now, it's kind of a meme at this point that you can't trust trailers to accurately portray how a game will look when it releases. For whatever reason, instead of giving us an accurate look at what we're going to play, sometimes they try to trick you into believing that the graphics are going to be twice as good as they actually are. Thankfully, this is one area where Rockstar trailers deceive you in a good way. Every Rockstar trailer is captured directly in the game's engine on target hardware, which is a fancy way of saying in-game, except the trailer version of the game isn't really optimized yet, so they're doing a lot of cuts off camera to get it to run smoothly. So in 6's case, the trailer is running on either PS5 or Xbox Series X. All of the cutscenes are real-time too, meaning that none of them are pre-rendered movie files.
Facts.
They are all being played out in-game in real time. Just like you were playing the game on your own hardware.
That's why I fuck with Rockstar, bro. They are the masters of doing shit like this. And on top of that, bro, the graphics are actually gonna look this way. It's not like y'all remember when Watch Dogs trailer first came out and gameplay first came out? That shit was completely optimal. It looked nothing like that gameplay wise. And all the shit that you could do on that, all the shit that was going on in that trailer that he was doing, you couldn't even do half of that shit in the actual game. So that's why I love Rockstar for what they do, because they actually are very truthful, and they finish their games, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to things like this. So
now, this has been going on with Rockstar since they started releasing games.
Facts.
I mean, look, every trailer for GTA 4 was running somewhere in the 20 to 25 FPS range, even dipping below 20 sometimes. Plus, the trailers for that game are very low resolution and heavily compressed. GTA 5's trailer has a lot of lower resolution textures, including Michael's textures, but there are also many lower resolution trees and plant life. The trailer was also, again, low resolution.
This was PS3?
Videos on the internet at that time were compressed quite a bit.
Well, it was
Even
PS3.
Now, YouTube crushes videos to where a lot of the finer detail is lost. The
Exactly, so it's gonna look it's gonna look even better than this. You know what I'm saying? Than the trailer.
On the internet saying how GTA 6 won't look as good as the trailer, or that the trailer was CGI and not in engine at all.
Fuck out of here.
Just know that they are completely wrong. You only need to watch a trailer and play the game to find that out. Or better yet, go and watch a Digital Foundry video on the subject. They can explain much better than I can and in much more detail. So don't worry, GTA 6 is going to look as good or maybe even better.
Maybe better.
It does look like we're going to be sticking at 30 FPS though. So, you know, fingers crossed that there's a 60 FPS performance mode.
I think it'll be a 60
that would be
FPS
ideal
version.
since we're going to be stuck playing it on console. The exciting thing about Rockstar...
Bro, it's going to be in... Bro, I think they're going to have a performance mode, bro. Like, let's be honest here. Let's keep it a stack here. This shit... It's being made on PS5 and Xbox Series X at the end of the day. It's Rockstar. I truly believe... I mean, we got to see. We just got to see.
Rockstar trailers is that you know that they capture the vibe of the game perfectly. They also give you an accurate representation of exactly how the game will feel to play. You get to see snippets of every part of the game and still be none the wiser as to what is actually going on and how it all fits together. I appreciate the lies and the deceit. It's kind of like how Marvel lied in the Infinity War trailer. I love being surprised, and I especially love playing a game whose trailers I've obsessed over, and still not recognizing pretty much anything about the game. They really love to give you everything and nothing at the same time. For me, I stopped watching trailers after the gameplay trailers come out. Once you get closer to launch, you start to see more and more launch trailers.
Yeah, there's no point after that.
TV spots. These tend to give you a little more story detail than I personally would like, although they are made on a much later build of the game, so graphically it looks a lot better.
Yes.
You won't find many beta vehicles or textures or anything like that. These trailers are much more representative of the final game. All I'm trying to say in this video is I know speculation is kind of fun, but we do have a tendency to work ourselves up on a whole lot of nothing sometimes. And with such high expectations for 6, I feel like there are so many potential ways that fans can end up disappointed through no fault of Rockstar, but instead because of what they've built it up to be in their head. I am as excited for GTA 6 as the next guy, but I'm not setting my heart on any vehicles, clothes, or even characters. I'm going to come at it with the attitude of any of this could change, and I suggest everybody else does too. Thank you all for watching. I would like to thank the many people that have subscribed over the past few weeks.
Bro,
this channel
great
has been
channel,
doing
bro.
Very well, and the response has been amazing, so thank you so much. I'm working on a new video right now called The Joys of Red Dead Redemption 2, and it should be out very, very soon. So if you like my previous video, The Joys of Grand Theft Auto 4, I reckon you'll like this one even more, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that
This was a good one. This was a good one, chat. This was a good one, bro. I promise you.
With that said, I hope you
hey,
take
yo, Captain Glack.
And I'll see you in the next.
Captain Glack, bro. Great video, bro. Great video, bro. On God. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. I'm subscribing to him. Yeah, I will be dropping this reaction for sure, bro. Yeah, this was good. This was good. But hey, man, tell me what y'all think. If you liked the video, definitely leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. After you subscribe, turn on notifications. Yeah, more GTA 6 videos on the way. I am fully covering this game now, so hell yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, it's coming out next year. We about to go crazy. Hey, yo, I'm out, bro.
Survived darkest of times, I strive. Took a chance with it. Took a chance I decide. Twist a shame while I carry demons and rain on my side. Who to blame, cause I'm willing, giving a damn about my pride. Reaching a million, I'm back. Painting this image intact. Seeking forgiveness, in fact. Piece of the villain that's capped deep in the sick and